Hi there, welcome to our home. We are Nate and Katie Gordon, and we are board members and performers and creators for Rogue Swan. Many of you probably know us from being performers on stage. However, you may not know that several of us are actually in the medical field for real life, the way we make the money to eat.
I work at one of the major hospitals in Baltimore, and Katie is a medical educator for one of the major schools down there. And she's currently able to work at home, but I'm still working in the hospital in the front line.
So due to the duality of our theater and nursing backgrounds, we've had several people that have asked us, number one, what is Rogue doing in June? Because we were supposed to have a show June 13th at the State Theater. However, we have had to push that back tentatively for July, hopefully for July. But also, how are we adapting during the pandemic? Number one, how are we maintaining social distance? And how are we also even attempting to virtually rehearse so that we can potentially have a show in July to begin with? So, because of that, welcome to your first ever Rogue Swan PSA.
We know that this virus has been affecting everyone in our community in different ways. Some of our members have a medical background, and we wanted to dispel some myths and do what we can to help keep everyone safe.
So one of the people who are actually most qualified to do this is Nate's sister, Jessie. You might have known Jessie because she wears a lot of boas and furs and feathers. She's our showgirl in Rogue Swan.
And she's also a nurse on the front line.
So let's hear what she has to say.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessie G. You may recognize me as Rogue Swan Showgirl. I work at a local hospital as a nurse, and I wanted to talk to you today about some of the facts and myths about the coronavirus. So we're going to play a little game called Fact or Myth. I'm going to read a statement that I found on the World Health Organization website, and I'm going to give you a few seconds to answer whether it's a fact or a myth. So the first one was the coronavirus was caused by someone eating a bat. This is a myth. The novel coronavirus most likely resembles a strain found in bats, but no one knows how it was spread to humans. The second one, heat and humidity doesn't prevent coronavirus. Fact, there are still cases of coronavirus in warm environments, and there's no evidence that suggests heat and humidity prevent the coronavirus. Hand dryers, baths, steam are effective in killing the coronavirus. This is a myth. The temperature needed to kill the virus is too high for humans to endure. The best way to protect yourself from the coronavirus is good hand hygiene, washing your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. Being able to hold your breath over 10 seconds without coughing doesn't mean that you are COVID-19 free. True, you can still have the virus and not have any symptoms. The last one, gargling and irrigation in the nose with saline and eating garlic will not protect from the coronavirus. This is a fact. Gargling may help with a sore throat, and irrigating the nose may help with some of respiratory symptoms, but they will not help prevent or protect from the coronavirus. Garlic may have some antimicrobial properties, but there's no evidence that suggests that it helps prevent the coronavirus. Thank you for playing Facts and Myths with me. Now we're going back to Katie and Nate, who will actually tell you some things that will help prevent the spread of coronavirus.
Social distancing is the topic we're on now. What is social distancing? Why is social distancing? Why? Me. Every day I'm looking at Facebook. Why am I having to be socially distant? Social distance. Why? It's really angering people.
The CDC is recommending that people stay at least 6 feet apart, avoid groups, stay home if you can. Don't go out for anything unnecessary, unless it's food or something like that. You should be staying home. Work from home if you can. Maryland is starting to require masks for when you go out into public places.
And why is that? It's because, it's really not about you. I have to say, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about your inconvenience. It's about the people who can't be socially distant, like my husband, who is still going on to the front line 3 to 4 days a week. My sister-in-law, one of our rogue people that works in a pharmacy, they don't have the luxury of being socially distant. One of our rogue people that work in the grocery store, the people that are at Target, they are the essential people now, and they don't have the luxury of being socially distant. You need to wear a mask because you need to be protecting them. That's your job now. Nate goes to work in normal clothes now. It's totally changed. He puts on scrubs. He works for 12 hours. He takes a shower there before he comes home. Why? Because I have lupus. He is taking care of me by taking that shower and not bringing anything through this door. We have numerous people in our family who are asthmatics, people in our company that are asthmatics. He has asthma issues and he's going to work every day. You wear a mask to take care of the people who can't take care of themselves, out of love, courtesy, and being a human.
I wanted to talk about PPE in this PSA. And so at the hospital, we have people who their job is to watch people put on their PPE. And also, I'm going to quiz you, see how you do. Okay, so in the hospital, we use more PPE, but in the for people at home, the CDC is just recommending the masks. So do you have a mask there?
I do. I have my own personal mask.
Very lovely. Why don't you go ahead and demonstrate how to put it on, and I'll make sure you do it right.
All right. So what you want to start with is always start with good hand hygiene. So the CDC recommends soap and water and washing for 20 seconds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to touch the material itself. Just hold it by the ear loops and put it over one ear and then over the other. And then I just touch the edges just to make sure that it's covering my nose and my mouth.
Awesome. So just as importantly as putting it on is removing it because it's been out in public and potentially exposed to things. So why don't you go ahead and show us how to take it off as well?
Okay. So I've been out in public grocery shopping and doing essential things. I come home. I want to make sure I'm washing my hands with soap and water again for 20 seconds. And then when I'm ready to take it off, again by the ear loops, just touch the ear loops one side and then the other. And then you want to bring it down and away from your face without rubbing it or touching anything else. And then after you discard it or put it in the laundry, do hand hygiene again, soap and water for 20 seconds.
Perfect. Great job. I did want to talk about gloves because I've seen them a lot in public. What do you think about them?
Gloves can be useful for certain tasks. The danger is that when people wear gloves, they act like they don't need to do hand hygiene, and that is not the case at all. So they're useful for when you're doing things like pumping gas and you're touching surfaces that a lot of people touch. So you can wear gloves for doing things like that, but you need to throw them away after you're doing that task. You want to make sure if you're out in public, that you are still doing your proper hand hygiene, and that if you're wearing gloves, it's for one task and you're not doing it for multiple tasks, and that you don't get distracted while doing that task. Because if you're wearing gloves and then you go in your purse, you touch your cell phone, you're touching all these different surfaces without even thinking about it, and then you can carry those germs that you are trying to avoid on your gloves and contaminating other things that are on your person.
We all have cell phones and we use them, and we're putting them up against our face. So what are some of the ways we can minimize risk with that?
So with cell phones, if you're out in public, if you use speakerphone or a Bluetooth earpiece, do not want to touch your phone in public and then put it up to your face and put it against your face. You want to make sure that you are, if you use your phone, that you are using it away from your face, and then doing good hand hygiene after you touch it. And you want to make sure that you are cleaning your phone, the surface on your phone, regularly also.
Okay. You continue to stay safe, okay?
All right. See you, bro.
See ya.
Hey! Hey, baby! Hey! Hey, I just got... Good, how you doing, baby? Hey, listen, I just got in from getting the eggs, and now I have to wash my hands. So you know what that means? I need help washing my hands. Come on, Scott.
All right, look, Katie. I do it for you one more time. But next time, sister, you gotta start calling other Rogue people.
Don't you like seeing me like this? How many times are we doing this every day?
I love you, baby. I love you. But seriously, it's every day.
All right, well, that's fine, because I will call Tara next time, and she will do it.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Watch this.
All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you wanna play? Buck it up.
Get under your nails. That's where they get you.
Sandbox, Matchbox, Cheerios, ABC, spelling bee, Sesame Street, hockey, duck, goose. Do you wanna play with me?
20. Yes. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome, baby.
I love you.
Love you.
And that's how we do it Rogue style.
Hi, my name is Marian Jackson. In the real world, I am a barista and a retail sales associate. I am the director of operations for an art house cinema in Delaware. In the Rogue Swan world, I am Moxie, the haunted wind-up trickster doll thing. I am home right now because I have been laid off from all of the jobs that I listed. I have been trying to keep myself safe and clean. I have been cleaning like a crazy person. I made myself a mask out of an old pair of jeans so that when I do have to go outside, I can stay safe. But for the most part, I'm just here at home where I'm supposed to be, staying home. I have been crocheting and baking and knitting and drawing and painting and gardening. I planted a garden for the first year, which is super exciting. I have broccoli coming up already, which is awesome. I have been practicing so much. If you follow us, you know that our show in June got moved to July, which is unfortunate but necessary. And that's the name of the game right now, is just staying home, staying safe. I would love to go see my mom right now. My dad's birthday is next week, but I know that staying home is the better option. They are older and I don't want to get them sick. I can still send them a letter. I can send them birthday cards. You can order a book of stamps online right now and help save the post office and mail your friends and family letters and cards and stuff. And that is also an awesome option of things to do right now. But I am just chilling at home, trying to stay positive and look forward to all of the awesome things that I get to do and the amazing people I get to hug when this whole thing is over. Stay safe, stay well out there.
Hi, I'm Tara, better known as the Warrior in Rogue, but on my day-to-day, I'm just Tara Nicole, who works for an insurance company. I help other people who are looking for work find work with my company. But that's been a little crazy right now, of course, dealing with the pandemic. I'm now working from my living room, which isn't fun. Definitely hard trying to separate like my work life from my home life, considering I'm always at home. So how I separate that now is I've been going outside a lot more. So always going for walks. So definitely trying to stay safe, going out not too much, but not messing with other people as well. That's what Zoom's for. And it's definitely how I've been coping right now. Zooming with people from my church, with friends from Rogue, chatting with them all the time, getting more into my music, into reading. It's pretty crazy. Even though I had the exact same amount of time I did before the pandemic, I feel like with a change of mindset, I've been able to accomplish so much more as well. And that's been pretty liberating. So I really hope that everyone else, take this as a blessing in disguise, because you don't know what you can accomplish with just a change of mindset.
Hello all, my name is Brianna Lewis. I am a pharmacy technician at MedStar Health, but you might know me as an ensemble member of Rogue Swan. You could have found me wearing a stylish top hat with half of my face covered in a sexy pumpkin style look, or most recently you would have seen me in a yellow kilt rocking out at Rogue Swan's Burns Night show. As you can imagine, as a pharmacy technician, this whole COVID-19 situation has brought on some changes, but my day-to-day really hasn't changed too much. I still go to work, but just with a lot of added things on top of it. I wear a mask full-time when I'm at work. I am not in full contact with patients as much as I used to, but I'm still having to call them, deal with the nurses, still be on the hospital floor. So as you can imagine, that puts myself at a bit of a risk, the people that I live with at a bit of a risk. Speaking with the people that I live with, you might be wondering why I'm recording this outside. It's because my roommate is a nurse and she's currently asleep because she works at night, and she's about to go in and work and serve on the front line. So as a courtesy to her, I filmed outside. But to keep ourselves sane, we go on walks, we catch up on television shows together, we talk. The cool thing that I'm working on right now, I am Rogue Swan. We are currently putting together our 70s, 80s show and recording and rehearsing for that, and I'm so excited for the version of Bohemian Rhapsody that we are tirelessly working on, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. Can't wait for you guys to be a part of that. So stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, it's me again with a message from the frontlines. Maryland is expected to have a surge in COVID patients by the end of April. I know it's so discouraging not being able to work or go to school and having to maintain social distancing, but please, please, please continue to abide by CDC guidelines by washing your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, always wear a face mask in public, and continue to maintain social distancing. We have all experienced hardship and loss during this time, but it's not going to last forever. Just keep singing and let the sun shine in.
Hey guys, this is Lillian and Katie from Rogue. We are your co-directors, co-creators, redheads of Rogue.
The redheads of Rogue.
Redheads of Rogue.
That's right.
And we have been extremely fortunate in that she and I work at neighboring medical institutions that sent us home to work from home on the same day.
And we are neighbors.
That's
Literally,
right.
That's Lily's house right there.
I'm looking at my house from
right there. So we get to see each other creatively and as a family pretty much every day.
Okay.
As soon as we finish work, we go out walking or we're doing things for Rogue. So we wanted to do something to bring the Rogue family together. So that we could feel that togetherness that we've missed.
Yeah.
Some of our Rogue family is still at work.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are on the front lines. My husband's a nurse and he's still going to work every day. So some of our folks have lost their jobs because of the corona situation. And we just wanted to do something that we could to bring all of us back together and feel the support of each other.
Yeah, we picked a song that we have done actually several times, but if you've seen only our big shows, then you have not seen this song. This song we started at the very beginning as an ending for one of our gallery shows, and it's very near and dear to our hearts, and we thought it was a perfect encapsulation of how we wanted people to feel right now.
Enjoy.
Enjoy it, guys. Thank you.
Stars look at one another, short of breath, walking proudly. laboratories facing a dying nation of moving paper fantasies, listening for the new tone lines of supreme visions of lonely tunes.
Somewhere inside something there is a rush of greatness. Who knows what stands in front of our lives? I fashion my future on films in space, and silence tells me secretly everything, everything.
Manchester, England, England. Manchester, England, England. Across the Atlantic Sea. And I'm a genius, genius. I believe in God. And I believe that God believes in God. That's me. That's me. That's me.
We stop, look, and one another short of breath, walking proudly in our winter coats, wearing shells from laboratory, making a dying nation, a moving paper fantasy, listening for the new tone lines, with supreme visions of every news.
Singing our space songs on a spider web. Sit on the breeze around you and in you. And then with Timothy Leary, dearie. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shining. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shining. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shining. Come on and let the sun shine in. The sun shine. Come on and let the sun shine in. The sun shining. The sun shining. Can we open our hearts? Let the sun shine. Please open your hearts. Let the sun shining. The sun shining. Come on and let it in. Let it in. Let it in. Let the sun shining. The sun shining. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shining. The sun